In the opulent glow of Las Vegas neon, 25-year-old Sofia Reyes clutched her winning poker chip like a talisman, its weight a promise of the fortune she'd just amassed. The Bellagio's high rollers room buzzed with the clink of crystal glasses and the shuffle of cards, but Sofia's mind was elsewhere, on the man who'd taught her every bluff and fold. Her fiancé, Marcus Kane, flashed his million-dollar smile from across the table, whispering, "We're unstoppable, babe." Little did she know, in the shadow of the Strip's glittering facade, Marcus was orchestrating the ultimate fold, betraying her for a bigger pot. As the desert wind howled outside, carrying secrets of broken dreams, Sofia's world was about to go all in on revenge. Sofia had risen from the dusty barrios of East Los Angeles, where her single mother scraped by as a casino dealer, teaching her daughter the art of reading faces before she could read books. By 18, Sofia was hustling underground games in LA's backrooms, her sharp mind turning pocket change into college tuition at UCLA. There, she majored in finance, dreaming of Wall Street, but fate dealt her a wild card. Marcus, a charming venture capitalist from Silicon Valley, scouting talent at a campus poker tournament. He was 10 years her senior, with a penthouse in San Francisco and a network that spanned from tech moguls to Hollywood elites. "You're a natural," he'd said, sweeping her into a whirlwind romance of private jets and high-stakes tables. Together, they built Reyes Kane Investments, a boutique firm specializing in crypto and real estate flips, turning her street smarts into a seven-figure empire. But beneath the glamour, cracks formed like fault lines in the Nevada earth. Marcus had secrets, a string of failed ventures, mounting debts from bad bets on volatile startups, and a mistress in Miami siphoning funds. Sofia's intuition, honed from years of spotting tells, prickled when she noticed discrepancies in their joint accounts, small withdrawals at first, then larger ones masked as business expenses. "It's just market volatility," Marcus assured her, sealing doubts with diamond gifts and weekend getaways to Aspen. Blinded by love and the thrill of their shared wins, Sofia ignored the red flags. The betrayal hit like a royal flush gone bust. It was during the World Series of Poker in Vegas, where they'd entered as a power couple, pooling their firm's liquidity for a $10 million buy-in. Sofia dominated the tables, her stoic gaze unnerving pros twice her age. By the final night, she'd amassed a $15 million stack, enough to catapult Reyes Kane into the big leagues. Marcus, eliminated early, cheered from the sidelines, but his eyes held a glint she mistook for pride. As the clock struck midnight, with Sofia one hand away from the bracelet, her phone buzzed, an alert from their bank's fraud department. Account drained, $12 million transfer to offshore entity. Panic surged as she folded a winning hand, rushing to the suite. Marcus was gone, along with her laptop and safe deposit keys. A note on the pillow: "Sorry, sophomore business is business. You'll land on your feet." The transfer traced to a Cayman account in his name, funneled through shell companies. He'd used her access codes, shared in trust during late-night strategy sessions, to siphon everything: their investments, her personal savings, even the deed to her mother's LA home, collateralized without her knowledge. The FBI called it white-collar crime, Sofia called it war. Word spread like wildfire through Vegas's underbelly. Tabloids screamed, "Crypto Queen conned by King of Hearts?" Social media exploded on platforms like X and Instagram, with hashtag Sofia Scammed trending nationwide. Former allies distanced themselves, investors pulled out, tanking Reyes Kane's value overnight. Sofia, broke and humiliated, crashed at a seedy motel off the Strip, the city's lights mocking her from the window. Her mother, now evicted, begged her to come home, but Sofia's fire burned hotter than the Mojave sun. "He took my fortune," she vowed to her reflection, "but he didn't take my game." The hunt began in the digital shadows. Sofia pawned her engagement ring for a burner phone and a VPN subscription, diving into blockchain forensics she'd learned during crypto trades. Marcus's trail led to Miami, where he was shacked up with his mistress, Lila Voss, a former model with ties to shady real estate flips. Using free Wi-Fi at a South Beach cafe, Sofia hacked public records. Nothing illegal, just clever cross-referencing of property deeds and social media geotags. she discovered Marcus had laundered the money through a series of Florida condos, flipping them for quick cash to fund a new venture, a high-end casino app backed by dubious investors. But knowledge wasn't enough. She needed leverage. Posing as a journalist for a fictional tech blog, Sophia infiltrated a Miami yacht party thrown by Marcus's new circle. Dressed in a thrift store gown that screamed underdog chic, she mingled with the elite, her ears tuned for whispers. There, she overheard Lila bragging about Marcus's big score to a group of influencers. Slipping a tracking app onto Lila's unlocked phone during a bathroom bump-in, old poker distraction tactics, Sophia monitored their moves. Texts revealed plans. Marcus was heading to Atlantic City for an underground tournament, using the stolen funds as his stake to double down. Suspense mounted as Sophia tailed him cross-country, Greyhound buses her chariot, dodging detection in a web of aliases. In Chicago, a layover turned perilous when a suspicious goon, hired muscle from Marcus's investors, cornered her in a diner. "Stay away from Kane," he growled, flashing a knife. Sophia escaped with a well-timed coffee spill and a sprint to the streets, her heart pounding like a slot machine jackpot. Adrenaline fueled her resolve. This wasn't just about money, it was personal. Arriving in Atlantic City, the boardwalk's salty air carried echoes of her LA roots. The tournament was hosted in a private suite at the Borgata, invite only for whales. Sophia bluffed her way in with a forged ID and a story about being a disgraced heiress seeking redemption. Marcus didn't recognize her at first. Dyed hair, contacts, and a hardened demeanor transformed her. As the games progressed, she sat across from him, her bets calculated to bleed him dry without suspicion. "Nice play," he muttered after she took a pot, his eyes narrowing. The air thickened with unspoken tension. Did he sense the ghost at the table? Midnight brought the climax. Down to heads up, Marcus went all in on a bluff, his tell, a subtle lip twitch, giving him away. Sophia called with pocket aces, her voice steady, "Read you like a book, darling." As the river card sealed his loss, she revealed herself, peeling off the disguise. "Remember me? The one you left bankrupt." The room froze. Marcus's face drained of color as security hauled him away. Sophia had tipped off the FBI anonymously, providing blockchain evidence that linked the tournament buy-in to the embezzled funds. The fallout was epic. Federal raids on Marcus's operations uncovered a Ponzi scheme larger than anticipated, involving crypto fraud that defrauded dozens. Lila turned state's witness for immunity, spilling details of hidden assets. Sophia reclaimed her fortune through civil suits, $20 million recovered, plus damages, rebuilding Reyes Investments as a solo powerhouse focused on ethical fintech for underserved communities. Marcus faced 15 years in federal prison, his charm reduced to pleas from behind bars. Back in Ellen, Sophia stood on her mother's new porch, the Hollywood sign winking in the distance. She'd funded scholarships for young women in finance, turning betrayal into a beacon. The media hailed her. From bust to boom, Sophia's revenge royale graced Forbes covers. As she shuffled a deck of cards under the stars, Sophia smiled. In America's high-stakes arena, where fortunes rise and fall like casino chips, she'd proven one indelible truth: betray the queen, and she'll claim the kingdom. But as the city lights faded, a new envelope arrived, anonymous, with a single poker chip inside. The game, it seemed, was never truly over.